This is Zenzi. I'm running the 4-minute mile over here intellectually. Great example of the men said something that was impossible, but once one human managed to accomplish it, it became entrained through the rest of our species via epigenetic learning. That's a physicalness. My thought forms the morphic fields of me solving these riddles, conundrums of quantum physics, using just my thinking equipment. When they got to build hadron colliders and get nowhere. See, there's a lot of physical exertion in the mentation I've been doing today with Watson. All right, so I was done, but then I just flipped through and came to page 275 of Mendeleyev's Dream. Let's start. Meanwhile, at the age of 29, Mendeleyev got married. I need Russian. I don't know how to pronounce the man's name. Oh well. The marriage was to produce one son and one daughter, but was not otherwise a success. Now, I diagnosed, I assessed, analyzed that the guy was autistic from the photo at the beginning of the book. Let's listen now. Mendeleyev's need to be mothered and spared contradiction on any point, parentheses, the mascot malady, together with his foul temper, parentheses, Rumpelstiltskin complex, and his propensity to retire to his study for superhuman bouts of work. By the way, let's make sure you can see. Am I going there? That's Andrew Carnegie. Only one working with me right now. The vanishing man syndrome in parentheses for his superhuman bouts of work. It's like women don't exist on this planet. I'm tired of it. I'm fixing it. Okay, meant that he was impossible to live with in any normal sense of the word. Fortunately, his wife provided an imaginative and resourceful woman. She wisely chose to spend her time on the other house. They had a second house. So he had money. I think in Russia is not a good thing. Okay, so then we go on and we talk a little bit more about what's going on in Russia. Sorry, I got all upset and I forgot exactly where I want to start again. Okay, so here's... Okay, here's from this page 276. That was all on page 275. In the eyes of many, chemistry had yet to come of age. It still appeared as little more than a compendium of technical know-how and unrelated facts, with no overall guiding principle. Mendeleev was highly conscious of this defect in his chosen subject. This is a quote from him. To conceive, understand, and grasp the whole symmetry of the scientific edifice, including its unfinished portions, it's equivalent to tasting that enjoyment, is equivalent to tasting that enjoyment only conveyed by the highest forms of beauty and truth. He was interested in uncovering the philosophical principles of our science, which form its fundamental theme. Despite these sentiments, he remained implacably opposed to the classics and to philosophy itself. In his view, these bred only self-deceit, illusion, presumption, and selfishness. The way he saw it, classicists are only fit to be landowners, capitalists, civil servants, men of letters, critics. We could live in the present day without a Plato, but a double number of Newtons is required to discover the secrets of nature, to bring life into harmony with the laws of nature. Mendeleyev's Philistinism, was perhaps pardonable in view of the state of Russian education, yet it remains an archetypal example of the arrogance of science, an attitude which has persisted to this day. The American quantum physicist Richard Feynman frequently expressed his disdain for culture and regarded philosophy as a useless irrelevance. I'm not playing with you. I got data. The last book I read was Richard Feynman. Oh, the challenges of being my own gaffer. Seriously. What do you care what they think is the title of the book. Page 277, last paragraph, last sentence. Such views remain widespread, but are put in their place by Erwin Schrödinger of Schrödinger's cat fame, an Austrian of considerable culture, as well as one of the 20th century's finest scientific minds. Science is necessary, but not sufficient, in establishing one's view of the world. Schrödinger is the only man who brought life, the cat, into quantum physics. Took the globe's original well-being philosopher to sort out what they've been trying to figure out this whole time. This is what happens when you treat women I'm not even gonna rise feminine philosophy. You got planetary problems. I got planetary paradigm busting solutions. Harmony.